hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifested. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my sacred life.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the manga. And for those of you guys who are anime only fans, this is a time of the month that a lot of the content that we have here on the channel is going to be spoiler heavy, so I thank you for your support. However, if you're still here, I'm assuming you guys are all caught up with the manga, or you don't care about speculation videos that are based on stuff that takes place in the manga, and we come up with the different theories as a community. So with that being said though, let's dive right into the actual topic. So I want to talk to you guys about Amado watch, is what I'm effectively calling it at this point, because I think that we're basically counting down to two events. Ada obviously betraying Code, or Code turning on Ada, and then the other event is essentially Amado either proving Shikamaru right or proving that Naruto has big balls of steel as the actual Hokage. And the reason why I say this is that we're in a situation right now to where Sumire continues to press Amado and continues to ask him, hey, are you sure that you got Konoha's best interests at heart? And Amado's in a situation where Amado is kind of mirroring Kawaki to a certain extent, to where he's saying, what more do I have to do to actually prove to you and Shikamaru that I have Konoha's best interests at heart? And the thing about it is that just as Shikamaru basically looks at Kawaki and says, like, I don't care if you save Naruto, I don't care if you save Boruto, I don't care if you saved Himawari, I don't care if you killed Ishiki, I still don't trust you. Well, it's the same thing with Amado, only in this instance right here, it's not just Shikamaru, it's also Naruto and the other Kages, but Naruto's given Amado the opportunity to prove his weight. And so we're in a situation where this guy's building yet another cyborg, and he says that he's not doing anything that's going to turn on Konoha, but we don't know that for certain, because there's even a line in the actual chapter where he says, well, I want to give Kawaki the Karma Seal, but it's a personal reason for me, one that I can't reveal to you. And so I'm looking at the situation, I'm kind of wondering, is it betrayal, or is Masashi Kishimoto going another route? And if it is indeed betrayal, because Sumire is getting so close to the situation, is it possible that Sumire is going to end up getting herself killed? And I'll say this, I don't think it's likely. However, I will say that I do think that if Amado does end up being the big bad guy, you're in a situation where Sumire is going to be one of the first people that he actually targets, because when you look at it from a strategic standpoint, she's watching over him, and you can't take any chances of the fact that she might have been able to pick up on something. Because the fact is that since she's been working at the Scientific Ninja Weapon Team Department, it's been stated either in the manga as well as when Kodachi was the writer and he would do those end of volume type of discussions and the special sit downs with the Jump magazine, where he would explain the different things that are going on in the Boruto world. And essentially Sumire is doing well enough with the Ninja Weapon Team Department that she makes more money per mission than Boruto makes. She also is in a situation where she's worked her way up very highly in that actual department, and she's a close confidant of Katasuke in that department, and so she has a real knack when it comes to actual science. And so you can bet that as she's watching Amado, it's one of those things to where, yes, Amado's technology is far beyond anything Konoha's had, but she's a very fast learner, because you got to understand the time that passed on when she would have left being an active ninja on a three-man team to joining Katasuke's department and where we are now, there's not a huge gap in time, which means that she's learned a whole hell of a lot in a short period of time, which is definitely something that is to be highly applauded right there. But the other side of it too is that you're in a situation where she's going to look at what Amado's doing and she's going to understand exactly what he's doing. She might not catch on the front end, but the thing about science and stuff of that nature is that there's usually patterns, and it's one of those things to where once you figure out the language, you can distinguish the actual patterns. And that's basically what Sumire has the opportunity to actually do. Whatever code that Amado is writing, Sumire will eventually learn that code and she'll be able to see whether or not this guy is actually doing something to benefit Konoha or something that's actually going to turn away from Konoha. And Amado knows that she's very bright. I think that there was a twofold part to Amado saying like, yo, I don't mind you being in the lab with me and being a quote unquote assistant to me, because I think that Amado realizes that like, okay, Shikamaru is using her to spy on me, but I need to actually use her to fully gauge how well off Konoha is in terms of their cybersecurity and how they do with the actual technology. And so it's one of those things where she might not know as much as Katasuke, but she has the capability to one day actually surpass him because of how quickly she's picking up on these things of this matter. So this is something right here to where I think that Amado, if he does betray them, number one, he's going to turn on Sumire, but I think he's going to give her the actual option to actually continue working with them. And I think that whatever his motives are, he's going to share them. And then when Sumire ultimately decides that that's not something she's down with, I think that that could be when Amado actually turns on her. Again, I don't think he would actually go as far as actually killing her, but it would not surprise me if he made an attempt. And the way that Amado works, I could really see it being a situation where Amado doesn't try and swap hands with Sumire. Sumire is a fully trained ninja, but I could see a situation where that cyborg that he's creating ends up doing the job, or he manipulates the situation to put her in harm's way. Because this is a thing that you have to kind of keep in mind with Amado's character, is that he played chess. He played 5-dimensional chess with an Otsutsuki that Kaguya was afraid of. And Amado knows that, like, I'm not physically strong enough to actually go up against this guy, but I got big brained energy. And so I think that this is a situation where if you look at what he did with Ishiki, he was able to essentially wipe out Ishiki's followers in the Car organization. He was able to force Ishiki to revive inside of a imperfect vessel that could not contain Ishiki's chakra. And so when Ishiki revived into that actual body, the body was breaking down. And so he manipulated the whole situation where Kawaki no longer has a karma seal. They're both in Konoha. They just need to actually stay safe. He was gambling that Konoha could protect them. He was gambling that Naruto and Sasuke would basically be able to find a way to actually bring down Ishiki, and he was hoping for, in my opinion, a best case scenario to where all of them ended up dying. That way he didn't have to actually continue to deal with Naruto and Sasuke. The people that are strong enough to actually stop him are essentially cleared from the table, because if he is bad and he's got those cyborgs, that's a great way for him to actually be able to continue to clear the table at this point. And so you're looking at a situation where he was able to pull all that off. If Sumire is a thorn in his side, and if he is a character that is going to betray Konoha, he's already put several chess pieces in play. He has this cyborg here. He has the 5 great ninja nations looking for code, and you're in a situation where their attention is solely on code. He's given Boruto the Byakugan pills. It's one of those things to where he's already done that. He's given Kawaki the actual motive to take back the karma seal. If Amado has a master plan, he's basically set it up right in front of their faces on some Aizen stuff. And it's one of those things to where when he finally makes that babyface to heel turn, it's gonna be a knife in Naruto's back. So I think that Sumire might be collateral damage. However, I want to know from you guys, do you guys think it's a good idea to remove Sumire, or do you think that, like me, that essentially if Amado does try something like that, Sumire is going to be able to actually escape? She's not actually going to be killed off. Again, I don't think this is very likely. However, I've seen a lot of people ask me, hey, what do you think about this possibility? So like usual, if you guys give me a suggestion, I think it's good enough, I'll go ahead and turn it into a video. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.